Back pain. It's a common ailment and even chronic for some people. According to Google, symptoms include increasing pain when lifting and bending, worsening pain when resting, sitting, or standing, back pain that comes and goes, stiffness in the morning when awakening, and lessened back pain with activity, pain that radiates away from the back into the buttocks, leg, or hip. Sounds like some serious stuff. Back pain is often caused from poor lifting form. I get it from carrying my friends in Apex Legends, and I'd imagine Drake's back is aching the way he carried 21 Savage on this new joint project, Her Loss. First revealed as a surprise back in mid-October, it was initially expected to roll out on all streaming platforms October 28th. That week came around, and the two artists pushed the album back to November 4th. Well, here we are on November 7th, 3 days later in which I'm recording this, and I've listened to this album from start to finish at least 10 times. Taking in new music and podcasts has become so much easier ever since I got my puppy 3 weeks ago. I'm doing an extra 2 to 3 hours of walking a day in combination with my regular fitness routine, which really has helped the brother master his Super Saiyan form. Seriously, get a dog if you have the means. I know this has nothing to do with the topic of today's video, but it's one of the best decisions that I've made recently for my mental and physical health. And on top of that, just look at him. He's mad handsome. Look at this guy. You know you wanna.
Take that dog.
Dog, seriously. This album is projected to do 425 to 450 million streams in its first week. That converts to 335 to about 350K first week album sales. For a pop artist, that's trash. But in hip hop, those are solid numbers. I stream over on Twitch, and you should follow me at twitch.tv/theblackhokage. And all people have asked me the past few days on stream is if I've heard the album, as if I live under the same rock as Patrick Star.
Go SpongeBob!
So what's the hype about? I think people who are vain at heart but totally unconscious of their vanity will thoroughly enjoy this album. Her Loss is a social media fiend's wet dream. This album is perfect for people who overshare on Instagram, cap, and need new captions for their latest picture. Seriously, this album is a 1-hour Instagram caption. Please don't take that as me insulting the project either. I enjoyed it for the most part. On my first listen, I was laughing the entire time because I just knew all the fake deep folks and kappas are gonna quote this project on social media. I define Her Loss as sophisticated ignorance. If Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is Superman, then Her Loss is Black Adam, and I'm cool with that. I've never had a problem with ignorant music. My issue has always been the lack of quotables. You don't gotta reinvent the sword, but you damn for sure better make sure that your iron is sharpened. On this project, we get bars like, why you pull up at 1 a.m. to sit at the edge of the bed? Facts. My album paying her bills and I don't need no deluxe. Lex on these broke rappers, Drake. He tried to bring the dram, but he ain't know how we cha-cha slide. Petty, but the bar is hard. Lyrically, this is the type of stuff you should expect from the album. This is no lyrical, spiritual, miracle, individual type of stuff. And the best part is, it's all complemented by heavy 808 production and beautiful transitions. That's what I noticed a lot of people not even talking about. This album has some fire transitions that play with your emotions. Her Loss thoroughly passes the aux chord test. It's gonna sound nice in your whip. Now, if you still ride the bus,
That's tough.
highlights from the album include Rich Flex, Major Distribution, Back Outside Boys, Privileged Rappers, Treacherous Twins, Circo Loco, Broke Boys, Middle of the Ocean. Honestly, I can listen to this full album from front to back. It's just some songs that I like more than others. I see a lot of people saying that the old Drake is back, but it's hard for me to give this anything other than a 7, maybe 8 out of 10 on a good day. And the reason being is, this is a collab album, but it sounds like a Drake album featuring 21 Savage. When two minds come together, I expect more, and I think it's fair to knock points for not delivering more. Don't get me wrong, 21 had one of the hardest bars on the album when he said, I don't show ID at the club because they know I'm 21. But I needed more of that. Mr. Savage was coasting, and it sucks to see because Drake showed up for once. This album had potential to be a great album, maybe even classic material, but ultimately, this is a group project. Aubrey showed up for the group project, but Mr. Savage let Drake do most of the work, then put his name on the group project. And I don't know about you, but I hate it when people will put their name on the group project in school and they ain't do nothing. I'm just saying.